All right, I've got one more triangle. So I'll leave the same markings as last time, capital A, capital B, capital C, with the lower cases across. So I have that little a is 5, little b is 8, and angle C is 120 degrees. Now here I have more sides than angles. That is usually a pretty good guess for law of cosines. Now for law of cosines, remember that you get to switch all the variables around, but the most useful one for us is c squared equals a squared plus b squared minus 2ab cosine of capital C. So we're just going to plug in values. So I know that c squared equals 5 squared plus 8 squared minus 2, 5, 8 cosine of 120. So in other words, I get that c squared equals 129. Therefore, c, if we're rounding, I apologize. Therefore, c is approximately 11.4. All right, so here's one of the values that we found. Now from here you can keep doing law of cosines or you can do law of sines. I'm going to go ahead and do law of sines. So I know that sine of 120 degrees over 11.4 is going to be equal to sine of capital A over lowercase a over 5. So we're going to cross multiply, divide, and then take the inverse sign. So sine of A is equal to 5 sine 120 divided by 11.4, or in other words, capital A is inverse or arc sine of this value. Or in other words, we're going to get that A is approximately 22.3 degrees. Let me put that on the outside of the triangle here. Now in order to get lowercase b, we know that these have to add up to 180 degrees. So I'm just going to take 180 minus the 120 right here, minus the 22.3 that we found. So I'm going to get that angle B is 37.7 degrees. So here are the three values we found.